It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is May 6th of May I Scraplift You. So today I am scraplifting Happy Scrapper J9, and all of the little icon says Happy Scraptastic. So I actually thought that's who it was at first, but it doesn't have a name. It just says South African Scrapbooker. So she's got some beautiful layouts over on Instagram. So this is the one that I am doing. I am starting with a super old, what paper is this? Cosmo? It's old. It's definitely been in my stash for a while. But it has this like distressed brown, and I love how that looks, considering that it basically looks like dirt, and I am doing more bike race photos. So I'm starting with that as my background, and then for my banners, I am using the Dream Big 6x6 paper pad from Fancy Pants. This is from 2017. And you guys, I'm almost done with it. Like, I have 2 full sheets and the rest are scraps. So I might leave that on my desk to try and use up, because that's always fun. So there was no rhyme or reason to my sizes for these. They're close to about the same. Some of them are bigger, some like that red one is definitely smaller. So there's not a real like method to why I chose what I chose. I just cut them. Then I trimmed them into banners, and I do that by just folding the corners together, and where those corners meet, I just do a diagonal cut up with my scissors and call it good. It's not usually perfect, but for me, it's good enough. Like, I am not a perfect banner person. That doesn't really matter to me. Along with like sketchy lines. Those aren't perfect either, and those don't really matter to me. So I am going to do sketchy lines on all of my banners with just a Muji pen, and this one is 0.38. Definitely my favorite pen. I think that I may need to order another one at some point. I do have one in blue that still is pretty full, and that's a 0.5. So those tend to be the only 2 pens that I use for journaling, unless for some reason I can't find them. So I got this little organizer from FabFit. I'm sure it's supposed to be for makeup, but I don't wear makeup. And Julianne was like, oh, but it's so cute. It has all these daisies on the bottom and stuff. And I was like, you know what? You usually take most of the stuff from that box, so I'm going to take this. And so the big spot fits my sequins perfectly. So whatever sequins I'm working with for the month, they sit in there. My glue sits in there upside down. My scissors fit, and my T-square ruler and my pins. So kind of nice. So now that I have all of those banners outlined, I am going to stick them in a line, and they kind of curve a little bit because they don't really meet up in the middle very well, but that's okay, because the way I'm going to put my photos, you would never know. Now, she definitely did some like twine and some brads behind that, but I was a little lazy. I didn't do that. It would look cute if I had 2 big like black brads. Oh, you know what? This is a very like a squirrely video here, but I was going through my brads because I'm trying to stay clean, and with 30 days of May I Scraplift You, it's a little hard. Like, you just kind of get going, and there's lots of stuff to do, so you make a big mess. But I'm really trying really hard to stay clean. And so I went to put away my brads and I realized I have a couple of sheets from Echo Park that only have a couple of brads on them. So I actually combined them, but then I pulled them out and put them in my little Raskoff next to me. I put all of the brads in there. So maybe I would use them. And there was a whole package of big black ones, I think. Totally digging through things right now. Yep, there they are. I am going to add those. See? Sometimes it's a really good thing to clean. I don't think I say that very much, especially because I probably should be cleaning my house, but let's be honest, the shed is so much more fun, right? Like, yeah. But I actually have today off, so I'm like, you know, doing voiceovers, making layouts, cleaning, but I do have to go back in the house and swap over some laundry here real quick. Okay, so I got those brads out. And then I cut down my photos. I have 2 photos just like she does. I backed them in 2 of the papers from the banners. And then from one of the Cocoa Vanilla ephemera packs, one of the boy ones, I pulled out the title that says Totally Awesome. And on this layout, I basically want to tell the story about, they had two tracks that you could go on. One was a big hill, and so you had to go a little bit further, so it made it slower. And then one was down this log, which I don't have a picture of, but you had to ride down the log, which was shorter and faster. And Lucas tried it and tumbled. But he just jumped right back on and kept going. So that's kind of the story of this race that I want to tell. There was only one other person, no, 2 other people that had tried it. One fell off as well. The other one, who is a friend of his, did amazing. But yeah, that he never did that log again. So I just want to kind of tell that story. And I think that last banner, it just has little tiny stars in it. I think that's where I'm going to do my journaling. Why not? So I was thinking that it needed something up there in the corner, and I was going to maybe fold over the page, and then I re-looked at the scrap lift that I'm doing. I was like, oh, she's got banners up there. So I was like, perfect. So I cut a few banners. I trimmed them as well. And then she has little areas of embellishment on the banners as well as the tiny banners. So I'm going to do the same thing. I have this a little Dirt Never Hurt piece, and that is from a from Me and My Big Ideas. And this is from 2007. So yeah, I bought that when my son was 3. So yeah, so glad to get that on. And then I grabbed this Wild Child sticker sheet, and I love bringing in some more of that red. So, and this red is like sparkly, so I added some stars, a word adventure, the little lightning bolts. So I thought that was super fun. And then from the Boys Rule sticker sheet, I added some tiny word stickers that said champion, what the, with a question mark, hard as nails, this, and blah, blah. Also from the Wild Child sticker sheet, over by that little tag, I added a sticker that says can't stop, won't stop. And then by the word phrases, it says, I wish you love and adventure in every amazing thing that could ever happen. And then I'm going to finish it off with some enamel dots and shapes and some little stars, wood veneer stars from Scrapping Reflections. And that is going to do it. So make sure you head over to Instagram and show a little bit of love to the South African scrapbooker, as well as in the description box below. See who's playing along today, and see who they're scrapping, if they picked this one or someone else. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.